Thanks for finding my channel. This is my backgammon learning journey, which I want to share with you because it's the best game ever. So let's go under the backgammon microscope. Okay, well I got to that point, which is good. Can't move my back checkers, so I'm going to have to drop these down, I think. Okay, so I think what happened here, for me anyway, is two things. I played the move too quickly. That's the move I played. And it's just this inherent desire to tidy things up. I see the gap there on the 7 point and want to tidy it up. But of course, 7 to 5, 6 to 5 is totally obvious. Make the 5 point. Anybody who's played backgammon for more than 5 minutes knows that's the correct play. But I played it so quickly and was so mesmerised by the 7 point being open that I played quite a bad move, a .263 blunder, which is not great. So basically, you might have a blind spot like me on certain issues. I don't think it's that unusual, particularly if you play too fast. But it's one to look out for. Just take your time. Needing a 3 really to make any progress. There we go. What do I do with the 4? I can't do anything other really than give myself as many builders as I can for the 5 point. Okay, on this occasion I did actually get a bit too gung-ho. I asked for the 3, did roll it and hit correctly, but then I played 13 to 9, the idea being that I was leaving lots of builders for the 5 point, which I am doing, but that's not the right play. 11 to 7 is the correct play for the simple reason that it leaves no return shots at all. If we play 11 to 9, however, 13 to 9, that leaves 2 checkers in the outfield which can be hit from the bar. That would be with rolls of 5-4, 5-6 and 3-6. So 6 rolls in total can hit us back. And it's completely unnecessary to leave those 6 rolls because the pain is quite severe. We've already got 2 checkers back. White's home board is strong. In fact, the 2 checkers we've got back are not anchored up yet either. So we don't really want a third sent back, although it wouldn't be a disaster to make an anchor if we do, but it's just not a situation we want to be in if we can avoid it. So although I was being positive on this occasion, it wasn't actually the right time to be positive. I needed to just batten down the hatches a little bit and wait for a better opportunity. Can I take a cube here? 28 pips down. I have a better home board. What threats do I have? None. But I do have the deep anchor. I think there's enough in this to take. Okay, so we've been offered a 2 cube here. Can we take or should we drop? Score's 2-2 in a race to 5. That's also can be described as 3 away, 3 away. This is the data, just out of interest, that XG comes up with that says I should have passed. And I actually took and was quite shocked at the size of the error, actually 0.384, which is huge. Now the reason is because of the score, with 2 reasons. One, I've overestimated my position anyway, so I've got that wrong, but I've also not taken into account this score. This is a score of, I would call this a score of special interest, and by that I mean that as you approach the winning line, there are a number of scores where you have to change your strategy. You have to change your take point, whether you go off the cube or not. You have to think about gammons, think about where you'll be after you win or lose this game. And this is one of those. And the unique feature of 3-way, 3-way is as long as there aren't gammons involved, you're just a little bit quicker to drop than normal. And it's to do with your changes in match-winning chances once you've either taken or dropped the cube. That's something that I will delve into sometime in the future when I'm a bit better equipped to explain it a bit more thoroughly. But this is just me getting to the point where I'm starting to understand how the match score has a big bearing on whether you can take or drop, or your strategy, whether you should be looking for gammons or trying not to be gammoned, all that sort of thing. So it's just something to bear in mind. It's something for the future that I will go into as I get a better understanding of it. But that's why the error rate here was so high, because A, I took the cube when I was too far behind anyway, and B, I hadn't adjusted for the match score. If I don't escape, now 12 pips down, which is not great, but that might be better. It's got to be better than running. It's got to be better than not doing it. It's got to be. Is that a compromise? Okay, this was my roll 6-3, and I was torn between running out all the way or, as I described it, compromising, which would be moving 24 to 21 and then doing something else with the 6, which, as you can see, with the black arrows is the correct play. But compromise isn't necessarily a bad thing. Here it does achieve two things. By stepping up, I need to do that. I clearly need to do something with the back checker. If I leave it there, I'm just going to get trapped. I know that with the score being Crawford, the gammon isn't going to hurt me any more than just a standard game loss, but I'm just much more likely to lose if I don't get that checker moving at some point. And the 7-1 part of the roll is natural. It's a clear looking play. It slots the ace point ready for me to make it a roll or two later. So I sort of shied away from doing something because it felt a bit like a compromise, as if a compromise was a bad thing. It's quite clear here that moving 24 to 21 is perfectly fine, and that the second half of the roll makes perfect sense as well. So that's really what I should have done. Thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you'll join me another time soon.